Leo, this is a reading for you for the month of May, and I'm going to read you 3 Akashic Tarot, 3 Angel Wisdom Tarot, 3 Psychic Tarot. So without further ado, let's do it. Two worlds. Two worlds. The sands of time. 2 scroll cards. And another scroll card, all suited. The karmic trench. This is a tricky energy. The karmic trench is about kind of being stuck. Okay, and from the Angel Wisdom Tarot, what have we got? First card out is the Page of Swords. Page of Swords. Page of Air. Second card, the 6 of Water. 6 of Cups. And the 8 of Pentacles. Working on something. As you can see, it's depicted in this image. Underneath the karmic trench, that is. So you definitely have to work your way out of that karmic trench. Energy. Truth. Truth. Sacral Chakra. Crown Chakra. And because you've got 2 chakra cards in a row, I'm going to pull you another card. Rejoice and Celebration. And actually, let's go one more. So we do have 3 normal cards. Oh, okay. Awareness. The Magician. I said to myself, if any chakra cards come out, I said it to myself a few readings ago. If any chakra cards come out, I'm going to pull another card. So you do have 5 cards at the bottom. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Leo. Let's see what this 2 of Scrolls, 2 Worlds card is all about. Surrounded by a spinning wheel and baskets of wool, a beautiful woman, worried and tired, gazes at the embers in the fireplace. She has worked hard at her spinning for the coins that are gathered on the table. The expansive window behind her looks out onto a Buddhist monastery high in the mountains. When you receive this card, there is a conflict in your life between what the outer world requires of you and how your own spirit directs you. You actually may have had a number of past lives where you wanted to focus on your spiritual growth and therefore joined a monastery to do so. Then, missing the wonders that the secular world has to offer, such as love, family and financial success, you chose the secular world exclusively in your next incarnation. Yet this didn't offer the spiritual focus you also sought. Because of this, it's likely that you bounced back and forth from the monastic to the personal in a number of incarnations and through a number of different faiths. You are now again experiencing a polarity between a fully self-realized spiritual experience and personal success in your day-to-day life. It often feels as if you have to let one go in order to embrace the other. This push-pull will continue until you learn to bring your spiritual self to every situation in your personal life. It's time to replace worry with trust and integrate your eternal truth with your temporal reality. If you have a job or are in a relationship that actively pulls you from your spirit, you must deal with it or possibly leave it. Who you are forever is who you are now. Let nothing impede that power. When you own it, absolute self-realization in both worlds will elude you no longer. So, the absolute classic. Been married to someone for years or been in a relationship for years. You suddenly have a spiritual awakening and an epiphany about something and the realities of life, and your partner thinks you're going crazy. So you're going to have to find a way of dealing with that situation. And it might end up with you leaving that person. Not definitely. The Sands of Time. 6 of Scrolls. Remember, you've got all scrolls. So that's definitely something to do with learning, education, reading, just getting more information about something, whatever was on your mind when you came to this reading. The sun has begun to set low on the western horizon, but it's still visible through the window of a beautiful castle room. A man is focused with concern on a large hourglass that has almost run out. He rolls up his sleeves, ready to get back to work. This card shows that in some matter of importance, time is of the essence. There could be an opportunity that you don't want to miss. It may be a project, situation, or personal connection that requires action, or even completion. You might have had some delays, or you may have been highly active and industrious for some time. Either way, keep going. Your focus and effort will be rewarded. No, I was guessing. Your focus and effort are still required in order to get to the end game. Don't let worry steer you away from your goal. There is more yet to do, so don't give up, and it will be rewarded. Akashic Force. Close your eyes and catch the energy of time. It feels almost as if you can ride it as it flows through your day, lifting your excitement and enthusiasm and your industry. Feel this now and realize that whatever you have to do, time is your gift and your tool. Time is your gift and your tool. The 4 of Scrolls. The 4 of Scrolls. The karmic trench. In a field meant to be planted, a man dirty from his efforts stands knee-deep inside a long trench. The seeds wait to be planted, yet he continues to dig deeper and deeper. There are other rows ploughed and ready for planting, but they are ignored. This card reveals a different pattern in your life, a difficult pattern in your life. A pattern of self-defeating feelings, thoughts and actions that you've brought forward from previous incarnations. So you've got 2 messages about previous life, past lives, incarnations. You returned to this life with the intention of breaking this karmic pattern, but you got pulled into the old thoughts and behaviours. You've been digging yourself deeper into a karmic trench that gets harder and harder to escape. This pattern is not unknown to you. You recognise it in your relationships, in your jobs, and certainly in your beliefs, behaviours and responses. It's time to take charge of your karma by altering the inner ideas, feelings and patterns that cause you to make sabotaging choices. Every time you notice yourself making an old choice that digs you deeper into your karmic trench, you can change your mind and your actions. This will require your conscious effort every step of the way. Without such work, you could go lifetimes burying yourself in the same feelings. But with your commitment to making changes every day, you can dig yourself out. And the Akashic Force for this card. Take a moment to remember an old negative pattern that you know all too well, one that has kept you stuck. Close your eyes and breathe in the presence and power of your higher self. You become stronger. You are filled with the will to step out of the mud, and you do, now and every time you fall into this pattern again. So do that. Can be tricky to get out of that karmic trench. As you noticed there, the message was about lifetimes, past lifetimes. So it could be something that you haven't done wrong in this lifetime. Page 8 of air, 9 of air, 10 of air, page of air. So from the Angel Wisdom Tarot. I actually prefer it that way, I think. It could be debated whether the Page of Air is the most challenging of all the court cards. If you identify with this page, then you're brilliant, perceptive, realistic, logical, truthful, and blunt. And yours is a mind that races at 100 miles an hour. You may also be prone to unintentional rudeness. Taking charge without permission and asking way too many questions. You can be both, a dream come true and a nightmare for any project. Someone needs data analysed? Well, please, you can do that in your sleep. Someone needs to brainstorm something? There's never been anyone more insightful than you. The challenge starts when the data analysis comes with 3 hours of your thoughts on why the creator of the information was a moron. Exhaustion sets in for your listeners when the brainstorming turns into recitation of the multitude of reasons why your way is the only way. Honestly, it's not intentional. The use of the word moron wasn't meant to be an insult. It was just meant to be, well, factual. The Page of Air represents the perfect metaphor wherein you want to shoot the messenger, but you know you can't, because his message was, well, frankly, his message was brilliant. Okay, fine, it was a stroke of genius. This is where you get to see the page's smug face. Words of awareness. Entertaining the idea that you really don't know everything. Don't be mean. Think before you speak. Don't spread rumours. Stop being so paranoid. Know that there is such a thing as being too assertive. And the additional meanings of this card are conspiracy theories, an unpredictable person or situation, secrets revealed, a repository of useful information, new technologies, an indigo child, victim mentality, high anxiety. That, whenever, the way that that's written there, that always, it's a tricky one. Because it's a lot of, most of that is like speech marks attacking the Page of Swords. I wonder what the motivation was behind that. Interesting. I mean, because the Page of Swords can be communication coming in that's good news. And considering you've got the Six of Cups next, which often talks about something to do with the past, revisiting old dreams, revisiting old plans. I actually like the Six of Cups. I don't see it as a taking the ex back thing. I mean, but, in some circumstances that might be what's right for you. Six of Water. The past may be on your mind. It could be relationships or situations you once experienced, or it could be something that goes all the way back to childhood. Children and your memories of growing up are often the core meaning of this card. There you go. It is time for you to revisit a childhood dream. Have you let your life as an adult drift too far away from your inner child? Is there something from long ago that remains unresolved? Sometimes flashes from the past can indicate experiences yet to come. This card can also be a message that people from your past are about to re-enter your life. Above all, try to see the past as it truly was. Don't romanticize it or horribilize it. View your history objectively, giving it a balanced and fair assessment. The additional meanings of this card are inheritance, gifts or reunions, sharing, children or childhood, pining for the past, the rekindling of old friendships or romances, experiences that stir memories. And the angel wisdom within this card is when reviewing the past, it is important to have balance. Archangel Zadkiel can help you retrieve your memories with clarity and accuracy, remembering things as they actually were. Is a message that's coming in, not as you thought that they were. It's amazing how often people do that. Remember things not actually as they were, but as you like to romantically think that they really were. That's why the expression rose-tinted glasses exists, isn't it? 8 of Earth, 10 of Earth, 9 of Earth, 8 of Earth, 8 of Pentacles. It's time to really get busy and focus on your goal. Your dedication to your task will lead you to master your gifts and become the best you can be. While this card can indicate repetitive work, it's important to remember that with each creation, you become better and better at what you do. Learn everything you can, close your mind to other goals or daily distractions, and throw yourself into your passion. Your work will be noticed, and recognition of your skill will make you proud. This card can also reflect the need to learn more about your trade by reading, taking courses, attending seminars, or finding a mentor. The additional meanings of this card are desperately wanting to learn, making money, superior craftsmanship, apprenticeship, attention to detail, work that represents the real you, Leo. Doing research. The angel wisdom within this card is Archangel Gabriel is your go-to angel for jump-starting your creativity and motivation. The power of the Empress will help create focus and passion for your endeavours. Okay. And from your Psychic Tarot, the first card out was Truth. From the major arcana of this deck, Truth. The qualities of this card illustrate spiritual awakening, clarity, the revelation of truth and cosmic consciousness. At times it takes a wake-up call to get your attention and show how far you need to go. This card comes forth to do just that. Evaluation of the past, along with the lessons that you've learned or still need to understand, must now be a top priority. Of course this is priority. Doing so will enable you to forgive, accept and heal so that you can move forward in a balanced spiritual mindset. The Truth card reminds you that a significant change must be made in a certain area of your life, but don't make any hasty decisions. Take your time, for any choices or alterations must be weighed and evaluated with the most careful and wisest of judgments. Whatever steps you take now will have far-reaching consequences, more than you'll ever know. Using the powers of the universe and blending them, this card comes before the universe in this deck. Using the powers of the universe and blending them with a little help from the physical world will assist you in bringing about clarity and a shift of awareness. What was once not obvious will now be realized and understood. Be honest with yourself and trust what you know to be true. The traditional tarot archetype for this card is Judgment. And now we've got 2 chakra cards in a row. They don't often come out, so to get 2 in a row is pretty big time. The Sacral chakra. Okay. The key facts about the Sacral chakra is the colour, orange. Sound, vam. Element, water. The glands it refers to are testicles or ovaries. Keywords, I want. So a reference to reproductive organs there. I want. What do you want? And the crown chakra. The key facts. Oh, sorry. Sorry. There was a bit I missed there. I didn't miss testicles and ovaries. Testicles and ovaries got read out. Then I want, but known as the sacral chakra. The second chakra is located 2 fingers below your navel and relates to emotions, desires, creativity, and sexuality. To keep this chakra balanced and its energy flowing, try dancing, moving your hips and lower abdomen. Use a colour meditation and practice yoga. Express your sexuality and nurture yourself, and remember, you do matter. So, that's why people sleep with their dance partners. Anyway, chakra 7, the crown chakra. Colour, violet. Sound, none or om. Om. Or none. Not as in none, as in no sound. Element, thought. Gland, pineal gland. Now, there's a lot that's been said about the pineal gland in recent times. Keywords, I know. I know. Okay, here we go. The crown chakra is located at the top of the head and has been called the 1,000-petal lotus, or the receiver of light. This chakra is the centre of your link with the universe, the infinite, and your higher consciousness. It's the connection between wisdom and spiritual insight. The crown centre is the area where ethereal light and energy are received and then dispersed throughout your aura for total well-being. To balance this chakra, I find that meditation, breathwork, yoga, spiritual healing, acupuncture, and colour therapy work best. When properly aligned, your crown chakra will expand to a point where it is possible to access and tap into the deepest sources of wisdom. So you are being asked to work on those 2 chakra points. Now, just like I've said with the Akashic stuff, you can look at guided meditations on YouTube. There are also sonic frequencies recordings on YouTube for working with those chakras, balancing them, cleansing them, healing them, opening, closing. Okay, rejoice in celebration, card number 3. Rejoice in celebration. A time of merriment, celebration, birth, success, and victory is at hand. You're doing what you love most and you are pursuing your passion when you follow your heart and intuition with zeal. There are no limits to what you can achieve. When the energy of excitement and love is present, you can feel it moving within you. Somehow, love has a way of showing you that you're connected to something much larger than yourself. The number 3 symbolises unity and a time to rejoice in gratitude. That's why there's the 3 of Cups. Gratitude and sharing, whether with family and friends, or even co-workers. This is the moment of fruition of all your dedicated work, so pat yourself on the back and party and dance in celebration of your accomplishments. And that's often the message I deliver with the 3 of Cups. That is what it says to me more than anything. Right, and card number 1. This deck does have a 0, so it is the second card. And obviously number 1 in the classic tarot is a Magician. This card is one of the key reminders that you already possess all of the tools to guide and direct you in your life. Whether it's wisdom, intuition, psychic skill, creativity, self-motivation, love, willpower, physical ability, or just pure courage, they're all part of you. Once you learn to tap into and use them, you'll be amazed by the power and effect they can have. You have the ability to allow the universe to work in partnership with you. Together, you can manifest change, whatever the desire may be, and bring about a positive outcome. This card represents your ability to create your own reality, to set aside into motion, and to set ideas into motion and watch them grow. This card is often drawn when you're ready to switch direction, start a new project, or change careers. Now is the time to use positive thoughts, visualizations, and affirmations as you veer away from negativity. Knowledge is power and can lead to success by having faith, keeping your willpower strong and directed, and by tapping into the tools that you possess, as well as calling on the magic from the universe. You can accomplish anything and everything you set out to do. Traditional tarot archetype, the magician. So work with your manifesting power. You are definitely being asked to do that. It's your final card. So that is definitely something you can manifest your way out of the karmic trench, out of this situation. And the Sands of Time is saying, don't wait too long to do that, or you will forever maybe be caught in two worlds. Or, actually, what I'm getting as soon as I touched that card was, it's referring to your ability to pull from one world, using energy to pull from the unseen to the seen. Manifestation. Okay, Leo, thanks for being here. Take care. Bye. Bravo.